It's the holidays and time for guests to come over. Here's a few easy appetizer recipes you can serve. Let's make summer rolls today. Summer rolls are the unfried spring rolls that are made with these wrappers. They are either dried tapioca or dried rice flour made on bamboo mats, and they're rehydrated quickly in a tub of water. And we happen to have these mats that are really handy, and we're gonna put them on these mats. And the mats have holes so the wrappers are able to rehydrate while they're still on the mat. And we're gonna let that rehydrate. And the other ingredients we have today are sesame seeds. We have an herb, either basil or mint. We're gonna use mint today. These are garlic chives. They are the flower part of a garlic plant. We have some cilantro sprouts, or you can use cilantro leaves. We have some rice noodles that have been soaked overnight, and then they've been plunged in boiling water, brought out, and run under cold water. That's just so we get the right springy texture for these noodles. It's kind of an angel hair thinness. And then we have some shaved carrots. And we're gonna make shrimp summer rolls today. So I've got some shrimp that have been cooked and cooled. And then we have some peanuts. These are fried shallots. We're gonna put these in. Even though these summer rolls are unfried, this is the one part that's fried in there. These are fried shallots in a jar. If you don't have these, you can use some fried onions that you can get at your regular grocery store. So our shrimp, they have been cooked, but we're gonna cut them in half, the flat way. So this one shrimp becomes 2 pieces, just like that, okay? So you want your shrimp to be thin so that we can roll them on the outside of the roll. Now these have had a couple of seconds to rehydrate. We're gonna add on our sesame seed. That's gonna look beautiful because these are a little translucent and you'll see what's inside. Then we put in some of our mint leaves. I'm gonna leave the stem out because you don't wanna bite into that woody stem. All right, then a little bit of carrot. The carrot adds a nice crunch, and you can use pickled carrots if you wanna go to that trouble first. We're gonna put a little bit of our noodles, our rehydrated noodles. The cilantro sprouts. The shrimp and the garlic chives are gonna go on the last layer of the roll so that they'll show through. You'll roll them just like a burrito, and you wanna roll away from you. So we're gonna push forward, give it a half roll, and then when we're halfway, we're going to tuck this over. I'm gonna lay my shrimp in and my garlic chive, and then finish this roll. And there we have our first summer roll. Here's our second one. You'll want to roll it just like a burrito. Start from your side and then roll forward. Fold in the sides when you get halfway. Add your shrimp. Or if you're using pork, you can put pork in at that time. Put my garlic chive here. And there is our summer rolls. So let's plate this up. We'll want a little plate. And we're going to cross them just like that. I'm going to add a little bit of the fried shallots, a little bit of peanuts, And we're going to serve it with our favorite peanut sauce. And that's how you make summer rolls from a few ingredients in the Asian aisle of your favorite market. Here's a dish that's a huge crowd pleaser, and it takes a little bit of time to prepare, but it's so quick to pick up. If you have guests over for the holidays, it's a beautiful dish that everyone will love. To make this recipe, you'll need some breast meat chicken, you'll need a carrot, a half of a red onion, some basil leaves, green onion, water chestnuts, and mushrooms. Okay, so let's prepare our veggies for this. We want a half of a red onion, so we're gonna cut this into small dice. Okay, there's our medium diced onions. All that we're doing here, all this prep, it's called our mise en place, which means really to put in place. We have 2 green onions. I'm going to cut the ends off, and we're gonna cut the bottom, which is a little more densely wrapped. And we're gonna cut the whole thing in half. And then we're gonna cut it into pretty much a small ring. All right, we got to get some carrots in here. So we're going to first slice our carrots into planks, and then we're going to cut those into squares. Our mushrooms, we want to drain and chop them up small to put in our stir fry. I've got these water chestnuts out of the can, and they're ready to chop up just so that it adds a nice crunch to our lettuce wraps. Our basil leaves, we're using Thai basil leaves today. They have a little bit of an anise flavor. We're going to take the leaves and pull them off the stems so they'll be easy to toss in just when we need them. Our chicken breast, you'll want to take and dice it as small as you can get it. To dice your chicken small, first cut into very small strips. Turn them around 90 degrees and cut the other way. To garnish your lettuce wraps, you'll want to find some rice vermicelli noodles, which are really thin noodles made from rice, and we're going to fry them. The oil is going to have to be really hot. You want it to be about 450 degrees, which is hotter than you would normally fry things at, so that they puff up. So we're gonna put in our... When your oil is hot enough, you get these beautifully white puffed noodles. If the oil is not hot enough, your noodles will absorb a lot of the oil and turn yellow. Now that our garnish is ready, we're gonna pre-cook our ingredients. To some boiling water, add your chicken and add your carrots. Okay, we're ready to stir fry our filling. Turn on your wok and add a little bit of oil to your pan. When you start to see your oil dance a little bit, it gets that little shimmering, that's when your wok is ready. We're gonna add in our onions and give that a stir. You'll want your onions to be about a third of the way cooked. You want them to still have a little bit of crunch in the final presentation. Add in your cooked carrots and chicken. Water chestnuts and mushrooms go in next. Once everything's heated, start to add your sauces. Oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, soy sauce, sugar, and white pepper. When all your sauces are combined, you'll want to turn off your heat and then add your green onions, basil, and sesame oil. The heat that's already in your dish will release the flavors of the sesame oil, green onions, and basil. And now it's time to plate. All right, this dish is ready now. It's got the beautiful crunchy noodles underneath. It's got crunchy water chestnuts. It's got the tender chicken and tender carrots. And it's got the crisp lettuce. When you take a little bit of this filling and wrap it up in the lettuce, it's just the perfect bite. Let's make classic pork fried wontons. To make your wonton filling, you'll need ground pork. You'll need Napa cabbage chopped. You'll need green onions chopped, cornstarch, soy sauce, sesame oil, and white pepper. Add your cabbage to your pork, your green onions, and your cornstarch, and your seasonings. Mix well. To make our wontons, you'll need an egg to use as glue. You'll need a package of wonton wrappers and your filling. You can get wonton wrappers in the produce section of your favorite market, or if you go to the Asian market, you can get bulk packs available in the freezer. Beat 1 egg to use as your glue for your wontons. To make your wontons, you'll need to pull 1 wrapper and put filling in the middle. You're gonna want to egg 2 sides in a C pattern and then fold it in half. So you have a little envelope, and then you'll want to take a little bit of the egg, dab 1 corner and push where the meat is and fold it in half. That's the easiest way to fold a wonton. When you're making wontons, you can use any filling you'd like. You can use chicken, you can use seafood, you can use beef, and even tofu. One variation of wontons is crab rangoon, which is cream cheese and crab meat and some type of onion product wrapped up in a wonton wrapper, just like these. They're fried and delicious and creamy on the inside. The technique for wontons is the same, whether you're using them for pan frying, for frying, or for soup. To cook your wontons, you'll want to put them in some oil that has been heated to 350 degrees until they float. When they float, push them down just for about 30 seconds and then they're ready. Pork fried wontons. These are a classic takeout item that are easy to make at home and they'll wow your guests. If you want to make these for a party, you can make them ahead of time and they'll be able to sit out for a couple of hours, but they'll go fast, so make sure you have plenty. We love cooking for you and showing you how to cook. If you like our channel, please subscribe.